right, how's everybody doing? Tommy, Bible believer. So, there's a whole bunch of formulas with prayer. And, you know, I'm not going to give you a formula, but I'm going to give you a formula. You know, kind of. And the formula is simple 70-30. 70-30. 70% of all your prayers, whether it's you're in the prayer closet, you're on the bed, you're under the bed, you're driving, you're in line and you're praying to God. 70% of all your prayers should be praise and thanksgiving, praise and thanksgiving, praise and thanksgiving, and then 30% is your petitions, what you want, what you need, your health, family members, friends, jobs, money, all that stuff, whatever it is, and basically God tells you, you have to pray in the will of God. Everybody should know that, right? You got to pray in the will of God. But even if you don't pray in the will of God, at least you're having a discussion about it. Like, God, I need $40,000 for a trip or a car, and then you go through it and God will tell you why you're not getting it, or maybe you will get it. Who knows? But if it's in the will of God, you don't know until you start. But even ridiculous stuff like, pie in the sky requests. You are supposed to tell God everything that's on your heart and everything that's bothering you and everything that's pleasing you and everything that's troubling you, all that stuff. But 70% of all your prayer should be praise, because he is praiseworthy. The only one is praiseworthy is God. God the Father. Jesus is praiseworthy. He's praiseworthy. The creator of everything is praiseworthy. And we're supposed to love him. And you should love him. Gave you breath in your body. He created you. He created all this. And then at the end of all this, for us in our bodies on this earth, there's going to be something better. 70% of all your prayers should be praise and thanksgiving. In Romans 1, one of the keyest verses in that great first chapter of Romans is people they did not acknowledge God. They did not give him praise, and they didn't thank him. Let's go to it real quick. Romans 1. Where is that? Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. So we're supposed to acknowledge God as God, praise him every day, praise him multiple times a day, 70-30, and thanksgiving. Thank him for your life, thank him for your day, thank him for waking you up in the morning, thank him for your health, thank him for your family, thank him for your job, thank him for the food, everything. We all have to get it. I got to do more. I got to be more diligent in that point. We all do. We don't do enough. So that's key. That's key. This is all for betterment of your life too, because when you're in communication with God, when you're reading the Bible, when you're praying to him multiple times a day, even if it's a small prayer, as you're walking from your car to the supermarket, you say a little prayer. You can say, God, thank you. Thank you for getting me here. Thank you for giving me the resources to buy what I need to keep my physical body alive. Even small stuff like that. Multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. I got to do it multiple times a day. I'm lacking. We all have to do it multiple times a day. Praise him and thank him. And later on, or at some point in the day or in the week, then you can get into the, I need this, or I'm feeling bad, or whatever your needs are. But thanking him, praising him, thanking him. That's what you need to do. And you have to pray in the will of God. And if somebody comes up to you and says, there is no God, I don't know why you believe that. I've said it many times, 48 for 48. 48 for 48. 48 prophecies of a man's birth, life, and death came out 100% accurate. And it can be verified not in religious books or whatever, history books. The Bible's a history book, but it could be found in secular history books if there is any left. They might have all got rid of them because AOC said, what is your truth? Your truth. Whatever your lie is, that could be your truth. So let's get rid of the history books. So, Einstein couldn't do that. Gates and Hawkins couldn't do that. The satanic news media, the imbecile in chief can't do it. None of them can do it. But the Bible's done it. And it can be verified through history. Secular history. And that's why they hate this book. They hate this book because it, a famous said, this book knows all about you and tells it. And they don't like that. They don't like that. 1 John 5:15. And if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. And if we know that he hears us, and we do, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. Now remember, body, soul, and spirit. Your spirit is saved, sealed to the day of redemption. We are one spirit with God. God sees our spirit. Now, if our soul and our body are not in conjunction with that, that's a whole different story. But it doesn't make us less sealed. Doesn't make us less saved. We're saved. Our body may sin. We fall. We always fail. We always fail. So keep that in mind. Pray to God. That's another video. Pray to God. Pray to God. Pray to God. And I'll see you at the next video. 70-30. God bless you. I love you. See you at the next video.